Hello there guys, it's your Blue Crown here, and before I start the video I want you to go to the description and click on the video of Variant Comics. He explained everything about Ghost Rider and his story and all his power. He's a good guy, please subscribe to him. And this is out of the way, let's jump back to the video. What if Deku have Ghost Rider power part 3? After Aizawa jumped to fight the villains, Class 1A decided to send Ida to get the pros. After they finished planning, Ida escaped. Kurogiri blocked the way, but 13 tried to suck him with her black hole. But Kurogiri opened a portal behind her. But Deku noticed it and transformed to his Ghost Rider form and getting 13 away from the black portal. Then he charged at Kurogiri, hitting him in his weak spot, sending him flying and knocking him out. Then he signaled to Ida to start running and get help. After that, Deku started giving the class a plan. Everybody agrees, but Oraka tells Deku, "What about you? What will you do?" Deku replied to her, "Aizawa might die if he keeps fighting alone. I'm going to help him." Bakugo started yelling at Deku, telling him, "Who do you think you are? Give me orders and let me out of the fight." And he started working to Deku. Deku turned around facing Bakugo, putting his hand on his shoulder and telling him, "You are the strongest in our class. That way you should stay and protect them. If this is what a hero should do, Kachan." Bakugo reluctantly agrees and turned to the group. Deku said thank you and turned around to help Aizawa, but Oraka tried to stop him one last time. Deku looked at her, turned his face to normal and gave her a smile and telling her everything will be alright, don't worry, I will come back alive. Then he jumps to fight the villains. He started knocking villains left and right until he arrived to Aizawa. When Aizawa sees him, he tells him, "What you are doing here? And I did tell you kids to stay behind." Deku replied him, "You can't fight alone. You did tell us that you can't use your quirk for too much, or you will get dry eyes and you can't open them. And besides, I'm already here, so let me help you." Aizawa smoked at Deku, telling him, "Fine, you can't help." But in his mind, he's right, I can't keep this up for much longer. Thank you, Midoriya. After that, Deku and Aizawa beating up almost all the villains, and when Tomura sees this, he sent Tsunomu after them. Deku was fast, come from behind them and punching Deku, sending him flying and pinning Aizawa to the ground. Aizawa tried to cancel his quirk, but Nomu was strong without a quirk. He broke Aizawa's arm and he passed out from the pain. Deku come from nowhere, hitting the Nomu, getting away, sending him flying. Then Deku noticed the Aizawa on the ground, blood all over him. He thinks he's dead. That makes Deku go in brain rage and start yelling. Then he charged at Nomu, punched him again, pinning him to the ground. Then he charged a massive flame in his hand and shoot it, completely vaporizing the Nomu. Then Tomura sees Deku Ghost Rider form. He starts freaking out, starts terrifying, and said, "What is this, boy? What is this? Is this the devil?" Then Kurogiri comes from behind him and tell him, "We can't win now. If All Might comes, we are doomed. We need to go right now, Tomura." Tomura, with his feet in his eyes, said, "Yes, let's go, Shigaraki. Let's go, Kurogiri." Then he teleported him to the bar. Then the pros show up and sees all the villains were already knocked out, and they see Deku in his Ghost Rider form and start telling it that a villain. Then the students stop him and tell him that is our classmate. He jumped to help our teacher. Then they see Aizawa on the ground, blood all over him, and they start rushing to him, but Deku start walking to Aizawa and feeling guilty of all. He was not there to help him. His flame started turning blue. Then he walked slowly to Aizawa, putting his hand on his body, and then Aizawa's body was engulfed in blue flame. Everybody thinks that Deku burned him. Then the flame disappeared and see Aizawa was completely healed, but still knocked out. Then Deku picked up Aizawa and walked slowly to them, giving him to the pros. Then he turned back to normal. After that, the classmate asked Deku, "Is he have a quirk to regenerate or heal the wounds?" Deku said, "I don't know. I don't really know what just happened. I just had the feeling to put my hand on him. That is all."
So guys, I'm going to stop your video right here. Sorry it's short, I'm a little bit busy with my family and stuff like that. So see you in the next part. Take care.